Hey there, this is Nancy from Fish Kisses here at Casa Littlefield, and today I am coming to you guys with my teacher binder. School is starting tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first day of school for us here in Austin ISD, and getting nervous about tomorrow, but excited. So today I wanted to bring you guys my teacher journal, scratch that, teacher binder, and what I have in my teacher binder. Hopefully this helps you if you are a teacher and you're wondering, what do I need? This can help you. This is some of the things that you need. And if you're a teacher and you're looking at this and you see something in my binder that you've got that I don't have, please list it in the comments below, and that would be truly helpful, because being a teacher, and definitely part of it is the camaraderie between teachers and how we collaborate and how we work together. So yeah, let's get into this thing. The first thing right here is my elastic that's covering my beautiful quote that I stole from Erin Condren's teacher lesson planner that I hacked up. I've mentioned before with my Erin Condren that anything that I found important in there, I kept it and I reuse it. And one of those things is this quote, this little sheet of paper that I kept. So the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you, and I love that because it is so true. Knowledge is power, and yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right on into this. Now, my elastic band I purchased at Michael's, and let's see what this Michael's at Office Depot. I get everything from Michael's. It's amazing I get something from Office Depot. So Wilson Jones is the company that made it. I got this guy in the clearance section, and it's just for holding things, holding your pens, holding a little notepad, which I really, really love, because I'll stick pens in here and I lose pens. By the time I get anywhere, the pen is gone, and I'm borrowing pens from friends. So with this, I don't have to borrow. I always have a pen. And just a real quick side note on pens, if you've never seen these tool pens, I call them toolies. These toolie pens are amazing. These are the best pen that I've ever worked with. The ballpoint, the gel, even the pencil. I purchased them all because they're absolutely amazing. I absolutely love those. So anyway, let's get into our teacher binder. The first thing you see here is my dashboard. Another Erin Condren hack. Took out the coils and just put in some holes, and perfect dashboard right there. I've got some tabs just in case I need them for anything, and my little post-it note was sitting there, but he kept kind of falling off, so I threw him over there. The first thing I have in my teacher binder is a checklist for everything that I have. Daily checklist, things that we're doing every day, things to check off when you have a substitute, if you have a new student that comes in, report cards. We have refugee students at our school, so just to make sure that I'm getting everything that they need. And throughout the day and throughout the whole year, it can be really hard keeping track of everything that you need to do, so having a checklist for everything is truly helpful. And I just kind of build on this as the years go, and this is where I am right now with my checklist. So very, very handy. It's the very first thing that I have in my binder. On the back is my schedule for the year, and always have to have your daily schedule on hand, because you never know, someone wants to come in and, hey, can I come in at this time, or it's library or computers or counselor, and so you have to know what time you're doing what. Once you develop your schedule, put it in your binder. I've got some grid pages here that I'm going to use to develop my seating chart, and I'll be doing that as soon as I'm done with this video, and plugging in my desks and where everyone is going to be. So I'll be ready for tomorrow and where everyone is sitting down. All right, and then getting into our folders. Now, my first folder is Office. And so in this folder, it's just things that we went through the beginning of the year, student safety guide. We have some new playground rules, our teacher handbook, and some important dates, our family fun nights, all the things that we're doing this year, back to school night, college night, literacy night. And so that's important to know. We can put that plug those dates into my calendar, but I like to also just keep that there. I can always share that with a new teacher or a parent or anybody that is curious about family fun nights. So that's always good to have handy. Anything that comes from the office will go inside this folder. Along with office stuff, I have a substitute information page, and if you get a card, you can just stick it in here, or you can write it down. But I like to keep my substitute information pretty much all together. And right now I only have one card, but I only use one sub. She's that good. So moving along, the next folder is my PPFT, which is our appraisal system for our formal observation that we have to do in the fall and in the spring. And so this is a timeline to keep me on track of when things are happening, dates to remember, not to schedule my formal observations, and then anything that is important will go inside here. Who our appraisers are, a checklist and self-reflection page if we're doing things right, our rubric to reference when we are setting up things and our lesson plans, and then this is all from last year that I keep to help for the following. So this was actually my PPFT for last year, and that's good because I actually scored pretty well, and so if I just reference this and kind of stay on track with this, I know I'll do good again. So definitely going to hold on to all that, and that stays and that lives right there. Moving along, I have a password log this year. This is something new that I don't usually have in my teacher binder, but we have so many passwords and they're asking us to update them so many times that I actually need to write them down. And if you're like me, you probably put things in your phone, but then what happens when your phone dies and your world falls apart? Yep, gotta have it on a piece of paper. So going back to hard copies of important things. Moving on to communication logs, student-parent communication. If I have to call them, if I talk to them, I try and log it. So everything is documented. I also use a Remind app. If you're not familiar with the Remind app, it's for parent communication and it is amazing. I highly recommend it. One thing about that, everything is documented because it's in an app, but I also like to write things down just in case something happens with those apps. Technology can be finicky sometimes. So moving on to student information. Anytime we get a new student, we get paperwork with that student, so that'll go in here to keep track. Or if I have a student with food allergies or any kind of health records, I will go ahead and put this in here and just keep it all together so I know where it is. And then we go ahead and we get to subjects. So I've got a folder for each subject. Not only does my teacher binder have information, student information, parent, sub, office, I also keep all my lesson plans in there as well. So when we have our team meetings and we're distributing our plans, reading, I'll throw it in here, and anything that has to do with reading, any kind of paperwork, reading logs, things that I want to hold on to, center ideas, just so I don't lose it. If it's paperwork, it goes in here. Same thing for writing, any kind of paperwork, lesson plans, math, same thing. Science, if I had a bunch of paperwork that didn't fit, I can just kind of push it back here with holes, and then everything behind it kind of correlates to math until you get to the next subject. So haven't had to do anything like that. Usually everything fits in these folders, so that's good. Yeah, science, and then of course social studies and health. Yeah, so that's the end of the teacher binder as far as lessons go and subjects. Used to have another folder with holes in it. This is actually it right here, and just put it in there as another folder to keep things, but I found that I would put things in here, really they go in these other folders, so why do you have that? It's just another place for things to clutter up. So took that out and just put things where they go, because pretty much everything falls under office, parent, student, or those 5 subjects. Last thing in here is my dashboard from my Erin Condren, and a little pocket at the very end where I keep my Panda planner. And this usually goes right in here, just like that. Slide it in. Just like that. And that just lives right in there. And so when it all kind of closes up, it fits nicely, not too fat, not too skinny, not too heavy. It is a little heavy, but this is a desk planner or a desk binder. It will sit on my desk for the most part. I'm not carrying it with me everywhere. I'm not taking it around. If it comes home on the weekend only. But so for the most part, it just sits on my desk. So it can be a little bulky. It can be a little bit big. If I'm running to a meeting, I will grab it. That's just insurance that I have everything that I need with me. I love that the planner fits in the back nicely. I can just open it up, put things in there as I need. I don't have to take it out. I did have a video on my Panda planner if you're curious. This comes in a monthly and a weekly. Here's the weekly and a daily spread. And I am using this. I'm hacking it up. I'm using it to what I need for school. I'm blacking things out and rewriting things, and so far it's working out pretty good. This is a first for me, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but it's very cool. It's got, like I said, daily, weekly, and monthly, and I've got first few days ready. I've got the first few weeks ready, and I have all my months ready to go. And so I love how that can just kind of hang out there, or if I don't need this whole thing, I can just take it out. So usually this would just stay in here, but it does come out pretty easy. So there it is. There we go. This is my teacher binder for 2017-2018 school year. Hopefully this will work out perfectly for me. I think it will. And like I said before, if you have something in your teacher binder that I do not have in mine and you feel like, oh, you need to have that in there, please let me know in the comments below, and I will update it, because I'm pretty sure there are some things out there that I could have in here that I don't have. And please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed watching my flip through of my teacher binder. And if you're a teacher, good luck tomorrow and good luck this year. I hope you have an amazing school year with your kiddos. I know it'll be a great year for me. Usually always is. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thank you.